let's do a general clean on Papa's bathroom. And last time we were here, a lot of people asked about this face cream. And even though it looks like it, that tub of face cream really isn't that old, and they still sell that exact one at Walmart. And even though my mamaw did pass away a couple years ago, it still sits there. And I was curious what it smelled like, so I opened it up and realized it still has her finger marks in it. And there's honestly quite a few things around this house like that. And I imagine that when you're married to somebody for 70 years, it probably is hard to get rid of their stuff if they pass away. So even though some of this stuff could really be gotten rid of, it's not my place, so whenever I'm here, I just dust around it and leave everything where it is. But anyways, I forgot to tell you all that I've also started using a disinfectant. And the only reason I didn't before is because I go through a lot of cleaning products, and it was really hard for me to find something that disinfects in bulk. But nevertheless, I found something. So after disinfecting that tub from top to bottom, we move over to the sink area here. And I didn't show it, but you already know the first thing I started off with in this bathroom was the high dusting. And the last time we were here, a lot of you really liked this countertop. And if you didn't know, green marble countertops like this were really popular in the 50s and 60s, if that tells you how old this house is. And you may notice in the light fixture above the sink that has 3 light bulbs, only one of them is on. And a lot of people wanted me to replace the bulbs, but this is actually something Papaw does on purpose because he swears it saves him some money. So the ones that are up there actually do work. He just has them unscrewed a little bit, along with half the other light bulbs in the house. And does it actually save him some money? We don't know. But once I'm done with the bowl here, I get on to spraying down the toilet top to bottom with some disinfectant. And then while I'm giving it a minute to do its thing, I go ahead and take out that trash. And then I get on to wiping down this toilet with paper towels, bare hands, questionable life choices, and zero hesitation. And after I wipe the toilet down with a paper towel, I do go over it with a microfiber. And I know that some people are going to cringe to see me using a microfiber on the toilet, but just know it's got a hot date with the washing machine after this. And so do I, honestly. I've had a full day of cleaning. This is the last stop I made on the way home, and I'm ready to get out of here. And you already know that I saved the bathrooms for last, so this is the last room that I'm doing. So after I give these floors a good vacuum, including the corners and edges, I get out my spin mop and give these floors a good mop. And it's probably because it's always one of the last things I do, but mopping the bathroom is always one of my favorites. And looking around today, I notice a lot of paint splatter on the floor, so next time I'm going to be bringing a razor to try to get some of that up. But here I am just finishing up the last of the mop, because there's nothing like seeing floors go from why is this sticky to I could eat off this, but I won't. And then that's a wrap on this bathroom. It's clean, fresh, and ready to be used again. And if you aren't already, make sure to give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.